And then ultimately I have a question I'm going to ask you. I need to know if you want to see this hunt or not. Hey, welcome back to the channel. All right, O.Sentinel is coming into the game, and you read the thumbnail, the title. I'm sure I put it in there somewhere. You read it correctly. I think I'm going to hunt her. I think we're going to do a hunt. It's been a long time since we did one on this channel. I actually don't even remember who the last champion was, but I know we used to do them a lot, and they can be a blast. And we're going to talk about why her, what makes her special, what makes her unique, and why I ultimately want to know if you want to see me hunt her. Because yeah, we're supposed to be teaching here, learning, that sort of thing, sharing information, but also having fun and entertaining. The whole tagline of my channel is the art of serious fun. So here we go. We're going to start with reason number 1. She is above Thor in prestige. Finally, someone's above Thor. I have been predicting this for, I think, close to 2 years. I guess if you keep saying something enough, eventually there's a chance it will happen. It will come true. And it has finally happened. No one has to pretend like Thor is a god in this game, because we all know he's not. It's fun. It's fun to joke about, but it's actually just not true. I like that idea. I will never have to rank up Rag Thor for prestige reasons, and I don't have to feel badly about it anymore. Now, it is a lot more than just that, though. I don't want to shortchange this woman here, this young lady. Her SIG ability also is worth putting stones into, right? Like when we have these champions that are prestige champions and they don't actually get anything out of their SIG ability, it just hurts. Every single one of them hurts if they're not an amazing champion, and also if they're not really getting benefit. Like I see people talking about Apox and how bad it is, and I get what they're getting at. I kind of like his SIG. There are worse ones out there than saving you health pots, but this one is fantastic, and I'm going to point out why it's fantastic. It's that for me, I mean, the green one, the O.Sentinel gains his passive energy resistance. That's really cool. It really is cool, but the fact of the matter is that's going to ebb and flow. It's going to ebb and flow. You have to build that up. It's not for me like Guardian with SIG 200. I think it's really great, but again, we're talking about using 6-star 6 stones here. It's the one in blue, this blue circle we have. For each armor up that is consumed for special attack, there's up to a 50% chance. That's pretty nice when I think she's getting up to 10. So you could reasonably assume that you're going to get about 5 back. Even just having 1 is a really big deal, right? You're fighting Havocs, or if the node needs you to have a buff or an armor up buff. I really do like that. 50% when you have a max of 10. That's making me feel confident using those armor ups to cash in for some of that delicious damage. Here's another thing I want to point out. We're going to go to this cybernetic nanotech. Allows you to take no damage from bleed and poison. You're going to see a lot about this as far as nodes. That's really cool, right? Defender abilities, maybe poisoning her, bleeding her. And then last but not least, you can actually kind of run the recoil tree with her. I really do like that. There's one other thing I want to make sure we talk about here. It's this adaptive, always active. And there will be gameplay. We're going to get to some gameplay. But it makes her immune to Nullify, Stagger, and Fate Seal. I really do like that, right? You're able to get up her heal block. You're sending her to nodes where you want to like heal block or use your cowardice or whatever. She's got a lot in there. We'll go over that. But the immunity to Nullify, Stagger, and Fate Seal, I'm pretty sure she's the only tech in the game like this. We're seeing this with champions in the science class. Having a unique ability always raises my eyebrow. Always makes me like a little bit intrigued. So we've got the prestige. We've got 1, it's fun. 2, prestige. 3, her SIG ability makes sense to put 6 stones in. Like you're excited. You're actively strengthening your champion. You're making them materially stronger. And then 4, there's uniqueness to her, and uniqueness that seems worthwhile. Not like, oh, cool, she's got pink hair, right? Like, no, she also does things that make her very, very good, unique, and meaningful in this game. Something else I want to point out. When I first start testing a champion, and I realize how ridiculous this is going to sound, but it is the truth. It is the truth. If I go in and without knowing almost anything about them, like I maybe skim the abilities once, and I go in and I do a fight against that Deadpool, and it turns out okay, that's how I know we're on to something here. Because if you can play them at a poor level and still have a moderate amount of success, that lets me know that every little bit of time you put into them more, you're going to see rewards for it. There's more and more complex nodes and defender combinations you're going to be able to take because you're learning them and mastering them more. So she is worth the time and effort to learn her. Let's go ahead and look at some of this gameplay. And then if you're interested in more intense, probably in-depth knowledge and gameplay on her, you're considering going for her yourself, check out the description below. The rankings team, Campo and MP Blaze, are going to have CCP videos on there. Go check them out. I always tell you this all the time. Go do it. I know their videos are going to be awesome. I'm going to be watching them myself. Tell them congratulations on the CCP. Subscribe and you will get better at this game while you're entertained. I guarantee it. Now let's go check out some gameplay, and then ultimately I have a question I'm going to ask you. I need to know if you want to see this hunt or not. All right, we're going to look at a little bit of gameplay here. We've already got her locked in. This is a 6-star rank 3 SIG 200. Now, if you know my channel, I love Nimrod. I love Nimrod. I've been telling you guys for a long time, screaming it from any mountaintop I go to a lot of mountaintops when I scream things. Nimrod is amazing. He is awesome. I think we're all seeing that. Look at how many synergies they have together, and plus how delightful, delicious they appear to be. This is really helpful to Omega Sentinel, right? I'm not going to make it sound like it's going to make or break her. It's definitely not, but extra damage sounds good. It's also adding a shock, so maybe you need that happening. The only time I think that's maybe a problem, you're not going to want that, is against Bishop. But hey, he's just one champion in the game. There could be some other scenarios, but that's really good. But here's where these are starting to really come in. Gain 225% attack rating for each additional Nimrod. That's pretty nice. That's delicious. I'm not going to turn that down. Why would you? Then we've got this nice little resistance is futile. If the robot is defeated, gain some self-repair. We talked about how that can be really nice, right? Obviously, you don't want to be defeated, but still. And then you get the armor up rating based on missing health, which is cool. And then this one. If the personal shock effect is prevented by immunity, this is Nimrod now, you're going to get an Incinerate instead. I mean, like Nimrod needed more, but there you go. There is more. And then plus 5% combat power rate for each shock on the opponent. Love that. Love that. If you get Nimrod's SIG up more and more, you can maybe take advantage of that Energize. There's just a lot of deliciousness there. And then again, one of my favorite champions, and this is in a nice team. This has turned into like a bit of a synergy all-stars here, though. Look what this does for Professor X here. Self-repair buffs gain 30% potency. That actually is really nice if you're running Omega Sentinel with the recoil tree. Also, keep that in mind. Professor X, though, maybe not the best if you're running with recoil tree, but you're going to gain an additional persistent charge. And then one last one, I got to do it because we're this close. He's right there. Remember, the Atonement Synergy is going up for Metal Champions. Hello, Nimrod and Omega Sentinel there. Really nice. I really enjoy having that. And then this is really helpful to Professor X again and Magneto. You've got a really delicious team there of mutants and tech champions who in the comics I think would never ever work together. But there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the gameplay and see what I'm talking about. Now, as I told you earlier in the video, if I can just go in and like 5-hit combo and just do basic rudimentary gameplay with a champion and they're doing things, good things, that to me is a great sign, right? That's how I knew Doom was going to be great. I knew Clairvoyant was going to be great. I knew Nimrod was going to be great. I knew Null was going to be great. And honestly, I knew Kitty Pryde because I just got them. I barely knew what I was doing and I was destroying things with them. And you're going to kind of see this here with Omega Sentinel. Now she's got these abilities. You can pick your pre-fight. What I'm going to show you, what I'm intending to show you here is her heal block, because we're going up against this this Deadpool. So we're going to apply this heal block. Now that's just so you want to start off with that weapon. You can change that along the way. See, I wanted to show you how great she takes hits. But there we go. So we've already got a heal block on. Now let's go ahead and add more. So we're just doing some mediums, and then watch what's going to happen here. This should happen here. Yeah, we've got the nice plasma because we already had 3 of those debuffs. You can see I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm not telling you this is the best way to play her. I'm just saying you can play her like this and good things will happen. Here, we can even end a combo in a light, and I believe that is pausing things for us. Yep. And let's keep going here. Just real simple gameplay, right? You're ending combos and lights for some reason. You don't know what you're doing, but you're just doing that. He's trying to heal. No recoil tree, no boosts. This Deadpool had around 220,000 health. Played her... Honestly, that is like barely even scratching the surface of what she can do. She can handle miss, and you are able to cycle through those different, they're called nano shifting pre-fight abilities, right? You can shift through them by landing your heavy, which is also helpful in your debuffs. She's fantastic. She's great. I want to hunt her. I want to hunt her. I want to open crystals. I want to go out and get her. We all have our limits. I'll have one, but I think it'd be a lot of fun. I originally wanted to do it because she was supposed to be part of the rebalancing program. That's been pushed off, but you know what? She's still that good. The prestige is still that good. She helps out champions I love, like Nimrod, Professor X, Magneto, House of X. She herself seems incredible. And like I said, just scratching the surface. If you want more details, which I know you do, go check out MP Blaze and Campo. Their channels are linked in the description. And then guys, honestly, in my own video here, please comment. If you want to see the hunt, you think that'll be fun, we'll go for it, we'll do it, we'll have fun, we're entertaining. I have a YouTube channel here. I don't make a lot of money off it, but I make a little bit. I'd be happy to put that money towards doing a hunt, and let me know. Let me know what you're thinking. You think she's going to be great, and do you feel like seeing it? Because I would honestly, I'd love to put this hat back on and use it. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. I hope you either learned something, were entertained, or even better, a little bit of both. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.